Kevin had grown more and more insecure with every passing day. He was jealous, so much so that Ryan had heard a few offhanded comments from others recently. It was clear that Kevin had allowed emotion to interfere with his ability to do his job, and he could no longer be objective. That or, holy fuck. Did you do this on purpose? Ryan took a step closer. Did you fucking blow their cover because you were jealous? What? No! Kevin's gaze dropped to the floor, a clear sign of guilt. Christ, I can't believe I didn't see this before. Ryan paced away from Kevin, fury causing his hands to shake. He suddenly didn't want to be in the same room with him. See what? Kevin retorted, his voice louder this time. You can't see a goddamn thing, RT. You're too busy worrying about your precious career, your stupid job, this stupid company. You don't give a shit about me at all, do you? Ryan stared at Kevin in disbelief. 3 years. 3 fucking years he'd given to this man, trying his best to make it work despite their differences, despite Kevin's jealousy, his anger, his short fuse. This is my company, Kevin. Those people, Ryan stabbed his finger toward the door, are my employees. I owe it to them to be worried about their safety. Them? What about me? Kevin yelled. Aren't you the slightest bit worried about me? Of course I am. Ryan couldn't believe they were having this conversation. It was one they'd gone round and round about many times before. Kevin would never be satisfied with the fact that Ryan had to worry about someone other than him. They continued to stare at one another, and during those interminably long seconds, Ryan felt his world crumbling around him. Not that he hadn't been anticipating it. For the last few months, he'd been trying to find a way to break things off with Kevin. He'd given the relationship everything he'd had, but now he no longer had anything left to give. Kevin's face fell, his anger seeming to subside. We can talk about this later tonight. No, Kevin, we can't, Ryan told him. There's nothing more to discuss. I'm meeting with Bryce and Casper again this afternoon after I talk to Z. They'll be making the decisions going forward. What does that mean? Decisions? Are you firing me? Ryan didn't answer. He wouldn't know until he spoke to Bryce and Casper in a couple of hours, but yeah, if they gave him the choice, Ryan would be cutting Kevin loose today. From his job, from Ryan's life. He couldn't stand to look at Kevin anymore. The man standing before him damn sure wasn't the same one Ryan had fallen in love with so long ago. You don't need to do anything rash, Kevin stated, a hint of concern enhancing the words. Give me a chance to make it up to you. To me? Ryan couldn't believe what he was hearing. This isn't about me. It never is it? Kevin countered hotly. I'm the one who's at fault, always me. You can't even accept responsibility for the arguing, the fighting, the alienation. What the fuck are you talking about? Ryan couldn't hold back any longer. He was being buried under the emotional overload, anger resonating, churning into something much more potent. I know you've been pushing me away, RT. That's what you do. You push everyone away, and yes, maybe that's why I did it. I'm sick and fucking tired of you paying attention to everyone else. Maybe I need some attention. Did you ever think of that? Ryan stared at Kevin, shock and horror coalescing as his worst fears were realized. If he hadn't misunderstood, and he really didn't think he had, Kevin had just admitted to setting Trace and Z up. It must have registered with Kevin what he'd said, because his eyes widened. I didn't mean that, Kevin backtracked. It wasn't my fault. I swear to you it wasn't my fault. Look, it won't happen again. We can work this out, RT. No, they couldn't. But Ryan couldn't even say that much. He merely pointed toward the door. Don't kick me out, RT. Don't make me go. You owe it to us to listen, to be on my side. Ryan swallowed hard, studying Kevin's face. He'd given the last few years of his life to this man, and it had all come down to this. There is no more us.